Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal. Here we go. We got the here we go today, and I guess Arsenal has finally managed to sign their guy. Now, what we're gonna say about this saga, innit? Because this saga has been one of the weirdest like sagas. Yeah, it's not been like entertainment, but it's just been like, if you're a big club, you go sign the player, bro. Do you know what I mean? And okay, cool. Now they've managed to get it over the line. Which is, to be fair, the most important thing, innit? That you do not end up not having done the business to get the player in for when you need him, innit? But at the end of the day, we'll look at this right now real quick. Boom. We got the here we go like an hour ago. Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal, here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties. Sporting accept last bid from Arsenal, 63.5 million euros, which is the upfront fee or the transfer fee, and then obviously plus 10 million euros. Agent will reduce his commission, which they probably had to do that as well just to get Gyökeres gave away 2 million. The agent has reduced his commission. All this just to get the player to Arsenal. But yes, he signed a 5-year deal. And to be fair, for me, I'm just happy for like my fellow Arsenal friends, innit? All the ones that I'm cool with, innit? They've just been wanting a striker for so long, bro. So now we don't have to keep arguing about, is he coming, is he not coming, and what do you think? What about this saga and that saga? I think they finally got it over the line, and there's no excuses now for the Arsenal fans, innit? You know what I mean? You ain't got excuses. Ben Jacobs also reported it. The fixed fee reduced from 70 million to 63.5. And yeah, he waived the 10% commission payable by Sporting. Payment terms and 2.5 million euro bonuses needed finalizing after the fee was agreed. Gyökeres decided to wait for Arsenal despite interest from both Europe and Saudi. United never bid or had plans to, despite being offered the chance. Yeah, man, I think Sporting was tired and just at that point didn't want to deal with Arsenal, innit? Yeah, so obviously that's just been done. Like I said, look, I think the signing, if I'm going to be honest, I think it's, in terms of the strikers that are out right now, it's a good signing, innit? Whether it will work or not work at Arsenal, that's still to be determined. It, I think Arteta has to change the way he plays to suit or work around it to suit Gyökeres to make sure that he gets the most out of him and also get the results that he needs to potentially help him win the league. I still don't think that they should stop at this business. I still think that they should be getting, you know, an Eze, another midfielder probably better than Nogard and whoever that is in midfield. Because if you compare their midfield with all the best midfields, as in Newcastle's, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, their midfield for me is probably the last midfield, bro. Like the worst one out of those top ones, innit? And I'm not trying to be like negative or whatever, but if you really want to be winning the league, if that's what you're aiming to go, it's about having the best players. It's not about having feelings for a certain player or liking this player. That's why, I'm not here trying to disrespect anyone, but if you really want to be challenging for the leagues, when you're in phase 6, there's no excuses, bro. You need to go and get the players you need. Yeah, if you have even a small chance to go challenge for this title, proper challenge, and actually have a chance of winning it, the business for you guys has to make sure that it can't stop here. There's no way it can stop here. Even though we were hearing some things like Eze's, the links to Eze are, depending on what happens to Ranieri, and obviously he's signed. From the Chelsea perspective, we've seen that Eze, Palace wants, like, it's the release clause and they want it all up front. So we're not exactly sure whether they'll take anything above that to get it in installments. So there's so much things going on in it. They need to go get, even if they get in players that are just the right profile and that will help them win the league, or players with high potential that they can add to the to the squad that can help them take them further than they've been in the last couple of years, then that's what they need to get. But for me, I still think the manager ain't good enough. But at the end of the day, he obviously got this year to prove it. Yeah, I mean, he got a difficult run in. I mean, at the start, he got a difficult start, and he was gonna have to show that he's the man for the job. Do you know what I mean? He's the man for the job. But when it comes back to this striker, he's a good striker. And yeah, man, we'll see whether he gets the same number. The whole discussions, the whole summer's been whether will he be able to get the same numbers as what he's getting at Portugal. Some people, if you say no, you're a hater. I mean, if you say yeah, then whatever. We'll see. I still think that obviously it's easier to probably to score against some of those teams in Portugal, but I think he's a really good finisher. But what else is he gonna provide the team if he's not scoring the goals? There's a lot of times you have a striker that's just up front waiting, 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 and if he's not getting, the chances created for him, is he able to drop deep? Is he able to link the play and all these other things? Um, and well, if it doesn't start well for him, well, Arteta drop him for Havertz. That's another thing, and we'll see. I don't think you should be dropped, but you know, at the end of the day, you guys have finally managed to get your striker. And let's just hope that you guys make sure that, you're challenging or even winning stuff, bro, this season. Because, this can't be another player that's giving up Champions League football and trophies to not win anything. So, anyway, congrats to all my fellow Arsenal fans, my friends on that. You finally managed to get a striker. I mean, the saga's over. And yeah, now it's about winning trophies. Do you know what I mean? If you want to join us, win trophies, you know what I mean? You can finally get that taste. But until then, yeah, man, good luck. But yeah, like we said, Victor Gyokeres has joined Arsenal. We got the here we go from Fabrizio, and we got some, we all got the confirmation from Ben Jacobs and David Ornstein. But listen, it was. I see you guys in the next one, man. I see you guys in the next one. Peace.